What if everything you've been taught about success is actually sabotaging your dreams? 78% of women abandon their most cherished visions not from lack of desire or ability, but because they're following a blueprint that was never designed for their bodies. In this video, I'm revealing the Feminine Success Blueprint, a transformative system that honors your natural cycle while helping you achieve sustainable success. You'll discover how to balance your energies, create powerful systems, align with your natural rhythms, and build a supportive community. Keep watching to uncover why pushing harder isn't always the answer, and what to do instead to finally become the woman you're meant to be. Let's face it, the modern woman faces a painful dilemma, caught between the ancient wisdom of her body and the relentless demands of a masculine-dominated world. A world that tells you success comes from pushing harder, sleeping less, and ignoring your cyclical nature. The cost isn't just about abandoned goals, it's the slow dimming of your inner fire, the gradual surrender of your most radiant vision. But what if your body, with its intuitive wisdom and natural cycles, is not an obstacle to overcome, but the very compass that will guide you to magnificent achievement? Enter in the Feminine Success Blueprint. Let me walk you through the 6 sacred steps of the Feminine Success Blueprint. Step 1 is to harmonize your masculine and feminine energies. Within you lives both the warrior and the priestess. True power doesn't come from choosing one over the other, it's dancing between them with grace. Let's take Sarah for example, who was consistently in her masculine energy, strategizing, analyzing, and pushing through her business tasks. She was successful, but exhausted. She then implemented a sacred hour practice where she danced freely each morning, journaled her intuitive insights, and connected with her body before opening up her laptop. Within weeks, her creativity flourished, and remarkably, her business decisions became more aligned, actually increasing her revenue while working fewer hours. Most women today operate in energetic imbalance, overdeveloped in their masculine energy while disconnected from their feminine power. The result? Burnout and frustration. So let's try this simple practice. Ask yourself where you've been pushing when you could be flowing, where you're forcing when you could be allowing. Then deliberately balance these energies through dance, time in nature, or strength-building activities. Step 2 is to create systems, not just goals. Goals focus on destinations while systems focus on the journey. The magic happens when you create systems aligned with your nature. Consider Melissa, who struggled with her goal of writing a book. Instead of focusing on the intimidating end result, she created a minimum viable practice of writing just 100 words each morning with her favorite tea in a beautiful journal. Her environmental design included a dedicated writing nook with inspirational boards and noise-canceling headphones. She anchored this practice by her morning ritual, writing immediately after meditation, and reduced friction by preparing her outline the night before. Within 6 months, she had completed a manuscript without ever feeling overwhelmed. For each inspiration, ask, who must I become to realize this vision? What daily practices would make this outcome inevitable? And if you like a little bit more information on how to create systems, I have a whole video that you can watch here. Because when you fall in love with the system, the goals take care of themselves. Step 3 is to align with your cyclical nature. Your body speaks in the language of cycles. Fighting these rhythms creates struggle. Harnessing them creates effortless momentum. Let me share how Jane, a marketing executive, transformed her productivity. She tracked her energy, creativity, and focus for 2 months, discovering any clear patterns. During her winter months, aka her menstrual phase, she now schedules strategic planning and reflection work, saving client presentations for her inner summer, aka ovulation, when her communication skills peak. In her inner autumn, or luteal phase, she focuses on detailed analytic work and project completion. This simple alignment reduces her work stress while improving her deliverables. By mapping your energy, patterns, and aligning your calendar accordingly, you can increase productivity, feel better, and more aligned with your natural rhythms than working against it. Everyone's seasons and phases are going to be different, so taking those 2 months in the beginning is super important to allow yourself the time to notice your own patterns and when you actually are more creative or when you're more outgoing. I was just simply sharing with you the overall guidelines that are usually described for during those months. Step 4 is cultivating your success circle. The myth of a self-made woman is just plain false, and it's dangerous. No woman rises to her fullest potential alone. Take Amara's example. As a solopreneur, she felt isolated and stuck. She identified her need for each type of connection. She found a mirror in her accountability partner who gently reflected her self-sabotaging patterns. Her mentor came through a monthly coaching relationship. Her muse was actually a podcast host whose stories sparked her creativity. Her mastermind formed when she gathered 4 peers for bi-weekly strategy sessions. And her mystic connection came through a meditation teacher who helped her reconnect with her purpose. Within 3 months of intentionally cultivating these 5 connections, Amara launched the program she'd been procrastinating on for years. Step 5 is to track, measure, and reward. What gets measured grows. What gets rewarded repeats. Our minds forget progress and fixate on what remains undone. Lila, a health coach, struggled with seeing her own progress until she implemented her progress illumination system. Her daily metric was completing 2 client sessions with full presence, which she tracked in a beautiful journal with gold stars. Weekly, she reviewed the patterns in her client feedback. Monthly, she measured client retention rates and testimonials. For rewards, she created a victory jar where she placed $1 for each completed session, later using the money for a quarterly spa treatment. This simple system not only increased her confidence, but also improved her clients' results because she could clearly see what was working. Step 6 is to celebrate and recalibrate. Celebration isn't frivolous, it's neurologically transformative. Each genuine celebration reinforces the neural pathways of success. Maya, a typical reserved finance professional, transformed her relationship with achievement by implementing a celebration practice. Each day, she spent 60 seconds acknowledging her wins in a voice memo. Weekly, she performed a success dance, even if she felt silly at first. Monthly, she took herself on an appreciation date, and quarterly, she gathered her friends for a milestone ceremony where they all shared their wins and insights. The surprising result? Her confidence in client meetings soared, and she began taking bolder actions that led to a promotion within 6 months. Take 60 seconds daily to acknowledge what went well. Create weekly, monthly, and seasonal ceremonies to honor your achievements. Then recalibrate to ensure your approach evolves as you do. Because this isn't just some blueprint for achieving your dreams. It's a pathway to becoming the woman who lives them with grace, power, and authentic joy. Because the world doesn't need more burnt-out women pushing themselves past breaking. It needs women who have discovered how to achieve with integrity to their deepest nature. And if this resonated with you, I would really appreciate it if you hit the like button and subscribe for more wisdom on feminine achievement. Remember, everything is within your power, and your power is within you.